Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another edition of Fore Dads Podcast with your host Don Julio and myself, Tees. We apologize that we didn't have an episode last week. Kids, family, work. Don Julio was actually in San Antonio. He was playing a really dope course out there, but he was out there for work mainly. Had a little bit of play, and so we had to hold off on a podcast last week, and we didn't have a chance to talk about the Rocket Classic, which just the name is just hilarious to me because it used to be the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but now that they didn't have the sponsor of the Rocket Mortgage, they just took out the mortgage part and kept it the Rocket Classic, which everyone's like, wait, why does it sound weird? Like, it's so similar, but it's different. And they had I think it's like we were talking offline, 5-hole playoff, 3 players. It was like Christian Kirk, Gracerman, and what's his first name? Is it Alex? Aldrich. Sorry, Aldrich.
Yeah, Aldrich.
Potgieter. I'm probably mispronouncing it, probably butchering it, but dude, if there was someone on tour, I'm gonna say this the nicest way possible, that emulated you in terms of how far you hit the ball. Like, dude, this dude was hitting 360-yard drives, like not 330 and it rolls 30 yards. Like, his ball speed was insane. Like, his accuracy, and it didn't look like he was like, what's the small dude from Puma? The long drive, Kyle Berkshire. He wasn't like Kyle Berkshire in it where he's just like swinging out of his shoes, you know? He was swinging hard, but it definitely wasn't anything wild. And this guy's only 20 years old. And he was hitting like 360, like in the playoffs, right? In the playoff hole, 366-yard bomb right down the middle of the fairway. And you're like, that's a 366? Like, there's no way. Like,
well,
how many other 20-year-olds?
Averages, I mean, I remember when he first kind of showed up on a PGA Tour event, he was leading the PG or the Corn Ferry, I think, at the time with like the longest drives. I mean, he was averaging 345, 350-yard carry.
Jeez.
At 19 years old, which was like unbelievable.
With the accuracy is and on that
working
stage,
the ball both ways.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, his ball speed was one. I think I saw one shot on 18. He hit it 197 miles an hour off the face. The ball went 367, 370, something like that.
And he could live to talk about it. He could walk to talk about it. He can wake up the next day with no pain. Like, what the heck, man? Like, that's just wild to think about. And the playoff was wild because, I mean, honestly, it was probably like the perfect Sunday for golf because it was traditionally not going to be like that big of a PGA Tour or pro golf weekend. But the fact that the Rocket Classic had a 3-man playoff, and I believe it was a 3-man playoff for Live Dallas that week as well, which was pretty cool. I believe Sergio, no, that's right. That's Captain America, Patrick Reed, ended up winning that playoff. And it was like, I was literally going back and forth on my channels. I was kind of bummed that YouTube TV didn't have the feature where I think they're doing it in the future where you can select your own multi-view, you know? But for whatever reason, I wasn't able to do that. So I had to go back and forth. And dude, it was awesome. I mean, Live Dallas did great. Can't wait for that Live Duels. And then Rocket Mortgage, kind of like, well, actually, no. The other one, with Keegan Bradley winning, that is a sponsored or no, what do they call it? Elevated event or whatever. This one wasn't, but it still was amazing because of just the 5-hole playoff, 3 players, and just awesome. Just really, really cool weekend of golf. Unfortunately, I don't think there was a tournament last weekend, so we're still talking about that. But yeah, I mean, did you catch any of that Live Dallas or any of those tournaments?
I unfortunately didn't.
Yeah.
I was pretty busy that whole weekend, like just getting.
Did you have your own tournament that weekend?
The only tournament I had was the Red, White, and Blue, which was the weekend, the
4th of July weekend.
Yeah. I have a tournament coming up.
Gotcha.
I have a tournament coming up on the 19th and 20th. So be playing in the San Rafael amateur. Yeah. So I'll be playing in that. Just a quick, I'm going to give this a shout out for anyone who's in the Sonoma County area who is a videographer. I'm looking for someone just to kind of follow me around for the 2 days of the tournament and just film every shot, link me up to a mic so I can you can hear conversations between me and my caddy. Just, throwing it out there, I don't know what it would cost, but I'm willing to put a little money aside to do so. I think it'd be fun.
It's either that or his
and
wife.
Also it probably yeah. Wife's gonna be like zooming in on my butt while I swing.
Babe,
but,
gosh,
yeah,
that was a great shot. You missed it.
This is like, have you seen that show on YouTube?
I haven't yet. The new golf one, right? With the
yeah,
I haven't. I've seen clips.
Dude,
they look pretty funny.
So there was like one episode where they had like an influencers day in Melosi.
Yes,
right?
I saw that clip. And his camera guy didn't show up, so he had to like use the guy who worked there.
He had to use the marketing guy, and the marketing guy he's like, "Can you film for me?" He's like, "Oh, absolutely. I'm great at filming. I'm marketing, right?" and he so he misses like every single hole in one he makes.
He's like, I got like 4 hole in ones today. This is amazing. And he's like, he watches the stuff back, right?
It was so it's
like,
good.
I hope he's okay with what I shot.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, so that's the only tournament I have coming up. Coming up in the next couple weeks. Other than that, like I when I was in San Antonio, I was just busy.
Yeah, well, tell us how that round went at that course. What was it called? The Quarry?
Yeah, so it was the quarry. It was an old rock quarry where there's like a mine. The back nine is a mine, and someone bought it and decided to make a golf course out of it. So the back nine was super cool. It plays just under 7,000 yards, but again, I should just make a series called Rental Club Series, but
might as well at this point. Yeah,
at this point, might as well. But I played great. Caught up with my old buddy Bobby. He was an awesome host. But dude, the one thing that I will say is the Texas hospitality is like no other. Like somebody just looks in your direction. Hey, how you doing? Oh, good. How are you? Doing great. Another blessed day. It's just, then have a good one. All right, take care. Everyone is just so kind. And the one thing that really that I think I couldn't miss even if I tried was just how clean everything is. Like even for San Antonio, like it is sparkling all through downtown. Even on the Riverwalk, it's nice. I mean, wasn't a lot of homeless. It was very, very well kept.
The new Don Julio's coming. Get rid of him. I don't care where you put him. Just get him out of here. He's coming.
Drown him. No.
Okay. Jeez, that got really dark real quick.
Hey, is that a buoy inside? Is that a buoy on the river tour?
Yeah, everyone gets a free buoy when they come on by, people. Man.
No, but it was a good time. I mean, it's so funny. The one thing that I was joking around about with everyone that I was connecting with, I went to this event that had like 30,000 people in education.
Ooh.
In education. So it was like, I spoke with a lot of teachers, a lot of principals, a lot of deans. And then I got into like the tech people and stuff like that. And it was just like, I just kept saying, I was a terrible student. Like, hands down, I was a terrible student. Like, I can't believe I'm working in an industry where education is really where the money lies, And they were like, oh, that's so, they're like, oh, that's so funny. But, it's government money. And I'm like, you have a good point there, So it was fun. Took away a lot of good stuff, but the quarry was great, dude. I mean, the back nine is probably the best part of the entire course. The front nine looks like San Joaquin, just a little bit of river coming through, water, all this different stuff. But it was a lot of fun.
What'd you shoot?
I was just trying to remember. I think I shot like 3 over. I think I shot 75. 75, 76, something like that. So it was good. I had one hole on the par 5 where you're literally hitting over like this massive gap, and took the driver, took a little cut. I thought I saw it bounce, and that was where I like couldn't find it. It was like we all saw it. Yeah, we all saw it. We saw it hit and then bounce, and we're like, okay, cool. It's just before the bunker. We get up there, nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
In there.
And I learned this drink that my buddy Bobby had introduced me to. It's called a water hazard.
Oh, you haven't heard that? I've heard it just because of social media stuff. I'm just like, oh my gosh,
dude,
like these.
It sneaks up on you.
Like, I'm sure
it's Powerade with like ginger ale and then a double of either Tito's or tequila.
Can I get a water hazard, please? Virgin.
Like, oh, you just want a Powerade? Yes.
Don't forget the ginger ale. If you forget the ginger ale, I send it back.
Yeah, okay? Dude, it was so funny because he's like, this is like the drink. Like everyone like raves about this, and I'm like, it's like what? Like Powerade with tequila? This just doesn't sound
appealing.
Yeah, and he's like, well, what do you normally drink? I'm like, transfusions are great, but the transfusions didn't hit the same like they did over there. They didn't hit the same like they do on the West Coast. So I was like, all right, I'll give this Powerade thing a try. But by the end, I was like, all right, dude, I can't have any more.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
boom, ditch.
What's your drink of choice when you go play? I don't think I've ever really seen you drink besides like a beer.
A beer, if anything. I mean, I've had a high noon when I played with Bronze and Martin.
I saw that. Belmont.
Yeah, Belmont. Like I don't get out too often to golf, like once a month maybe, or maybe if I'm lucky like twice a month. So like the last thing I want to do, one, is like drink, because then I'm like ruining the round. Exactly. Trying to film is not a good idea with the expensive equipment. And then on top of that, like I have to come back home and I'm like, I got the kids to deal with. So it's not like I have much downtime to recover, like rally and get ready to go. It's like, so I'll have like a beer or two, but like, I don't know. I just never really, unless I'm playing like really, really bad to begin with, and I just don't know. Like, I just feel like no matter what's going to happen, I'm not going to play any better. Then I might, but I don't think that's really ever happened where I played so bad. I do remember not the first time, but the first time we started playing golf again, I think it was right after COVID, 2021. And it was, I think July. Was it July? Might have been 2020. Whatever it was, when we went to Riverside, that one day was like super hot outside. Went to Riverside. It was supposed to be like 110 or whatever that day. And we're playing, and you got me like a tall boy. And I was like parring like 4 or 5 straight holes. And then I got like, I hadn't drank in a while. And I literally was like, okay, I need to sober up, dude. I just bogeyed that hole. Like, I need to sober up. This is terrible.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. And my response was like, it's one beer. What are you talking about?
I know. And the last time I drank was Father's Day, the night before Father's Day. So the day that I went to play Belmont, right? So I had like maybe like 5 or 6 high noons and White Claws together. Didn't really feel anything, honestly, because it was so hot outside. I mixed it with water, because I was so hot too. So I was drinking water, so I didn't really feel anything. Then later that night, I went over to my friend's house across the street, and I was hanging out with the guys. And usually what I'll do is like I'll hang out there until like I get a text from the wife saying, "Hey, baby's up. Can you help put her back down?" And then like I just go to sleep after that, usually around 10:30. But on the way back from Bronze's house, it takes like 35-40 minutes to get home. We took 2 cars. My daughter was screaming, crying the whole 35-40 minute ride. So she was exhausted because she was just crying like so frantically. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm going to hang out with you guys, just like 4 or 5 guys. And they ended up playing poker. And I was like, oh, I haven't gotten the text yet. And I was drinking White Claws, but they were the Surge ones, and they had like double the alcohol content. And so I ended up having like 5 or 6 of those that night. And like, I was like, oh my gosh, like I came home, I was drunk. I fed my daughter a bottle and then put her down, and everything was all kosher. Didn't make any mistakes or anything. But the next morning, man, on Father's Day, I just felt so like my hangovers aren't like headaches. It's not a headache. It's just like it's like stuck in the back of my throat where I'm tasting everything that I eat all day, and it just tastes disgusting. And I'm like, And I was like, every time I think about drinking now, I think of that. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Like, it's been a while. So coming up on a month. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest drinker. Never really was, even in college. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten drunk, but it's not like my goal. It's just to get a little buzz
Right.
in, you know? But yeah, on
Yeah.
the
I mean,
course.
dude,
Yeah.
I'm like a vacuum when it comes to drinking. Like, and the thing is like I'm totally fine, right?
Really?
Is like those water hazards had me feeling buzzed. Whereas like I'd stand over the ball and try and focus. I'm like, whoa, and that's where I was like, what is this? Like, this never happens. I have transfusions with like double tequila in them. I have
You ever done
shots.
Oxy? Well, now
No.
you have. What?
I'm like, I'll have a couple, like I'll have one shot of like, Jameson or whatever the guys choose to get, fireballs. Like sometimes we'll even do like we have one guy in our group. I
Jaeger?
hate it. I no, but it's fireball, but it's like, I hate it because he goes, birdie juice. And he has like shooters on ice of fireball. And he's all, and like every time we get in his group, he's like, "Oh, we got Ponzi with us. He's gonna go ahead and make at least 3 to 4 today." And I'm like, "Damn it, dude!" Like it
Wait,
just reminds me.
he gives them a round every time someone gets a birdie. Which one?
He stops by. So we have a liquor store that's right off the first
He's
tee
gotta go to
at our
Costco
club.
for that. Those bad boys have been doing that anyway.
No. Check this out. So right at our first tee, there's a liquor store right there. They have all the best premium stuff, but he always grabs like the big old 2 racks of 20s so he has 40 of them of fireballs.
Jeez.
Has his little Yeti cooler, throws them in there, right? And basically anytime there's a birdie, which I always birdie one, right, which is the par 5. So he's like, "Get them ready, boys." And it's like, dude, sometimes we're playing at like 7:50, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, feels like I just put like 4 or 5 pieces of Big Red in my mouth. Like, that's it, And then I always, after I drink the first one, I always go like, I think of Talladega Nights where Will Ferrell's like, "If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you." So we always get a crack out of that. But for me, I mean, my go-to is, I think now, my go-to is a transfusion. It was always a tall boy Modelo, which was nice, but
yeah.
the transfusion is just, it's hydrating.
What's in the transfusion exactly? I've never had one.
Transfusion is grape juice.
Okay.
It's grape juice with ginger beer and then your choice of either. I mean, normally it's made with Tito's, but I like I like tequila better, and I always go Casadores Blanco.
What's that?
Blanco. It's
Is that a type of tequila?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
But I always ask for that just because it's like that's the better tequila that they have, instead of like going with what's the other one they have? They have like this crappy one. I forget. It'll come to me later, but yeah, I always go with that.
Is transfusion always grape? Mm-hmm. Like the grape juice? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, dude, you can make it yourself. Like sometimes I'll have like a little thing, and I use Welch's grape juice with ginger beer or ginger ale, and then I just throw in like, a pretty like probably when I do it, I put añejo
7
tequila
shots,
in there.
just half the bottle.
No, I'll put the whole entire bottle in there. And the grape juice balances it out. So it's smooth. You're not like, oh, like my throat.
Just burns.
Yeah. Wrong hole. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Scratch that.
Oh man. Yeah, definitely not the biggest drinker. I would say if we were just talking drink in general, like what do I drink? If it's in the summer,
like
I'll
let's
do
just
water
say
with what's the pure, not pure, but similar.
Purell?
No, not Purell. Like the what are those things called?
Straight 99.9%.
Hey, Purells are bomb, dude. I love Purells.
I was thinking Purell, like the hand sanitizer.
Oh, the hand sanitizer. No. Wait, no. What's the one I'm thinking about? The Gatorade one.
Yeah, it was Purell.
It was okay.
Yeah.
What was it? Liquid IV. Liquid IV in the water. Just because I know it helps with like
hydration, electrolytes,
and stuff like that. Yeah, but
those are actually like super terrible for you, dude. The ones that I like are the Tumi. It's like TUMI. Is that it? No, not Me Too.
I know.
It's I think it's pronounced Toomey. I like those ones because I mean, it just doesn't have all the additive extra sugar pieces in it like Liquid IV does now.
Gross.
I know,
Goodness.
disgusting. I know. Red 40. Who
Okay,
grew up on
okay.
that? Me.
Okay, was it Bryson DeChambeau? Was it the snacks that Bob just sports tried? He's like, "What do
Oh
you think of
yeah.
this?" Tell me. He was like, "I don't ever want to go to his house. I snacks are terrible." Like,
Yeah.
just
Do this.
it's like, it's not bad, right? Tastes like a fruit roll, right? No,
No.
no. It's just like, I don't know.
Dude, those guys are unreal. I saw their the donut challenge,
I
and I
didn't,
was
but I can
just
only imagine, dude. Oh,
they went to Walmart and got donuts, and who was it? It was not Fat Perez, it was Cold Cuts, and he
yep.
goes, "Oh man," he's like, "these are doughy." He's like, "these are going to be tough to put down." And they're like, "Yeah, and it's going to be like 80 something degrees today." They're like, "This is going to be heavy." And Fat Perez is sitting there like, "Oh yeah, man, I can't." Like, he's like, "I'm struggling."
Well, I mean, like the thing about the donut is, I heard this comment or this quote, and it was like so relatable. It's like, no one ever regrets their first bite of a donut, but everyone regrets eating a donut. Where it's like, when you're done eating the donut, even though it might have tasted good, the oil, the cakey kind of like too much of like the sugar at the end of it, you're just like sitting
Ugh.
in it like, ugh, like, did I really
Yeah,
need that? But in the moment, you're like, oh, it's actually not bad. You know, like, I don't know why I don't eat these anymore. And then as soon
yeah.
as you're done, you're like, oh, I know why. Like,
No,
you know,
no,
like
no.
I remember growing up and like Krispy Kreme were so good. You'd have like 6 or 7 of those things as a kid, and you'd be like, they'd be good. You wouldn't feel bad at all. But now I'm just like, after one or like a couple bites of those things with how much sugar is in them, like they're delicious, but like my body can't physically take it. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like some of the challenges are wild.
I made the mistake one time. I think it was like 3 years ago. I went to Vegas. Isis took me there for my birthday, and um, there's always a Krispy Kreme near an In-N-Out, and so I saw that they had a Krispy Kreme double, and I was like, I was drunk.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
right.
drunk.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's like 3 a.m. We're down on the Fairmont,
I'm
right? Like,
ready.
dude,
Duh.
so I learned that the reason why is because they actually are partnered together. So
Oh,
Krispy
interesting.
Kreme and In-N-Out are partnered to wherever their location is, they have the Krispy Kreme nearby, but they have this combination that's on the secret menu that is, the bun is 2 glazed donuts with a double and everything inside of it. And I was like, I mean, again, this is 3 a.m. hammered drunk, and I'm like eating it, dude. It was, that first bite was good, but then when I finished it, I'm like, I need it. Like, it was not fun. Isis has a picture somewhere where she's literally looking at me like, who the fuck orders something like that? Like, only you.
Can I get a double? We're at Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you offer and I want it. But
2 of those.
yeah, dude, that was probably the worst. I mean, like when we go get donuts with the girls, like I just get like a couple donut holes, and I'm like, cool, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I can't sit there and eat the big old circle freaking chocolate covered thing. I can't sit there and eat the twisty or.
I do, but I regret it every time. And I'm like,
I just, yeah, I'll have like a dozen of the donut holes, and I'm like,
I thought
cool.
you could say so a dozen donuts, and I'm usually
Yeah.
good, but
No, I'll have a dozen of the donut holes. I'm like, cool, this is good. I'm fine.
right.
I don't have that heaviness feeling after.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. So I gotta ask. So when you go play like a nicer course, right? Like if like, hey, this is my one time to kind of be here, right? You don't have like a specific drink that you like to have to kind of like take. So for me, like whenever I would, before I started drinking transfusions, mine was always just like, if I were to go play really nice round, I would have myself an Irish coffee. I'd have one cigar in my bag, and then I'd have like it was primarily always a Modelo, but it was just nice because it just made me just kind of take things back. don't focus so much on scoring like the best round of your life at this course you've never played. Just kind of take in the ambiance and be like, wow, like I'm at this great country club. I'm here for free. Like, I'm just here to have fun. So I always, that was kind of always my thing, was get there early, have an Irish coffee, hit some balls, have my cigar ready by the first hole, and then go from there, or the back nine. I can't hear you. No.
Oh,
there you are. Now I can hear you.
that's weird. Hopefully you've been able to hear me this whole time.
No, I could. It was just right there. Like when you said, like when you kind of opened your mouth, I was like, oh, okay. I guess he was just making a face, but no, you just kind of cut out for a second.
Interesting. Yeah. So, I mean, not really, especially like when it comes to recording now, I'm always trying to record the rounds. Like all my focus is on making sure that I have everything for that. Do I have golf? Like, dude, one time I showed up to a golf course because I had everything else without new golf balls. I was like, no. Like I used old ones, but I'm like, I forgot golf balls. So I have a checklist that I got to make sure of. And now when I got these new microphones, now I got to make sure I grab these things as well. And it's not easy. Having someone that would record for me would be so much easier, just because like I worry about showing up, they worry about bringing that stuff, and everything, is groovy there. Maybe get a drink at that time. But for the most part, no, nothing fancy. I mean, I always have some kind of a protein bar or something like that. I hate that golf, like influencers or people who golf are always like, oh, you got to get like a hot dog. I'm like, why does it have to be a finger food? Why can't it just be something that like you're not dishing out dude wipes to everybody, to clean their hands before they hit up their 10th hole. Why can't it just be? I'm not saying like pasta. Pasta would be ideal if it wasn't so heavy, but like pasta in the sense that you're using a fork, to eat it. Something that you eat with a fork.
I think the weirdest halfway house food, in my opinion, is a Caesar crunch wrap, or I'm sorry, a Caesar wrap. I think is always weird. I'm like, who wants to eat a salad wrapped in their tortilla?
Bob.
No, I know I think that's a weird one, but you know what? That's a big country club thing. Like when I worked at at Boulder Ridge, that was like the number one thing.
That was
the other one, the tuna sandwich. Who the wants a tuna sandwich on a hot day?
They can't have it at home, so they gotta eat it at the course. Dude, or what?
I don't know. Like it's just so weird to me, right? And then the other one, which I know is traditional, but a hot dog. I'm like, I don't want a hot dog at a golf course. Like, give me a club sandwich. At least that way I can order it, and then I'm not going to eat the whole thing, right? In 9 holes, but I can have something to sit down, finish off the rest of my stuff, get another beer, right?
Yeah,
maybe get some good fries.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm like, those are the 3 cringiest things when I see people ordering them. And one that I saw at Marin Country Club was a poke bowl. I mean,
that is next level. That's like,
that is next level, but I'm like, dude, it's windy out here. You got crows everywhere. Like
we need to make corn dogs a thing. Okay, it's on a stick. You're not gonna get dirty, and you can eat it quickly, and you have no mess. You just have a little stick. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
LeBron loves his corn dogs.
I think I'm gonna make a super bad reference here, but I think any dick-shaped food on a golf course is not the way to go.
Any phallus-shaped food should not be allowed on the golf course at all times. Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I just try to keep, because there's like, if you're gonna have a food like that, you either offer a bunch of these like dude wipes or something to wash their hands, because how often do you go to a course and it's like, oh, you eat a finger food, and then it's like, well, what am I gonna wipe my hands with? The water that I have that I'm playing 100 degrees in right now that I need?
Your towel. Your towel.
But it's still gonna be dry. What am I gonna spit in my hand and like wipe my hands in? Like what? No. What are we doing here? No, this is America.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I get some people I play with, like my buddy who works at Del Monte. He doesn't eat during rounds. He's like, I just not hungry during rounds. I'm like, dude, it's like 4 hours. How you not? And you're exuding energy, whether or not it's cold or not. Like you're moving around and stuff. Like you're moving. So like, how you not hungry after 4 hours?
Probably because he's just so locked in. Like that's like, I mean, I have a buddy who lives down in LA that I used to play with all the time. Yeah, he was always like he wouldn't eat anything in between stuff. I mean, he would devour like a breakfast burrito, before the round if he didn't have anything to eat.
Fire
But
off
then
a
he
big one
would,
and then head to the first tee.
yeah, literally, dude. And I mean, even for me, like at Half Moon Bay, right? That was yesterday.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, we got in 36. I brought my camera. I was filming, but dude, I was playing like crap, and literally I was so frustrated. Like I was like, why am I so upset? Like, what is going on today? And I just was so frustrated the whole round. I'm like, I don't even want to film anymore. Like, I just don't. This isn't fun. I just want to lock in, compete, because we started playing for money, and I'm like pulling out my camera, filming everything, I missed a putt that was like 6-8 feet dead in the heart, one rotation on the lip, and I'm thinking it is gushing wind today, or it is gusting wind. Like, why is this not falling? Did I do something wrong? I was like, golf gods, what did I do? And
That's
so,
rough. Did you play
but
both courses? I take it.
we did, yeah. But we did. So I shot 79 on the old. I shot 76 on the ocean. I just was like, I don't know. After the ocean, I mean, after the old, I felt better going to the ocean. I just didn't care,
Yeah.
But 79 is not bad either. I just felt like I was like, man, I should just be absolutely annihilating this course with how good I'm hitting my driver. But I had the hooks again. Like everything I was hitting was just, whoa. I'm like, so long, ball.
So long, farewell.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang, dude. I mean, I was jealous. We were planning on playing yesterday. Things just didn't work out, and we were literally setting it up, planning it. I had my outfit picked out, ready to
The
roll.
course was, dude. The course was
It
pure.
looked beautiful.
I think if we would have made the round happen, I'm not saying it would have been as bad as Carmel, but it definitely would have been as challenging for sure.
Oh, it was pretty windy.
It was windy, but the greens were fast, and I don't know. It's weird because that course, the ball doesn't go towards the ocean, right?
Interesting, yeah.
It
Because you
kind
said
of
Pasta Tiempo
does.
did.
Yeah, it kind of is opposite. So it was like on 17, I hit a great shot. Hit a great shot on the hole, which is the second, it's one of the second iconic holes there on the old. I hit a great shot. Had about 22 feet up the hill, and I'm like, okay, cool. The ocean's right there. It's gonna be fast. Left it like halfway there. Drain the par, but it was just like, what? It's been doing this all day.
This
Like,
is
I don't
defying
understand.
physics. Are you pretty close to Santa Cruz, like the mystery spot or something?
Well, so Pasa Tiempo is right on top of the mystery spot. So it's less than 2 miles away, but over there, it's just like, I mean, you're on the ocean. Like you are physically right there. You go too far over that cliff, you're falling 100 feet down.
Yeah.
So it was just weird, but yeah, I got a few good clips, and I might just use those for shorts, but other than that,
100%.
Yeah, I wish I would have had the whole round, but I was just kind of like, forget this, dude. I'm over this.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are going to get around in there. I really want to. Beautiful looking course, whether it's the old or the ocean, doesn't matter. Either way, I know the old is definitely the more known course. But today I went to the range.
Yeah, dude, the bulge irons look sick,
dude. Like they're dope. What's even crazier is the video that I posted with it last week. Literally had 35 views within like the first day, and now it's got over like 3,500 within a day. It was like at $2,000. I was like, what is going on right now? It was just popping up, and people were starting to watch it, and some people were like, well, it's too much money, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, it's way too much money, but not all of us can afford it, peasants. But it is what it is. But today I took him out again, get my one range session in today, and I probably had about like 30 golf balls, maybe a little bit less. Didn't have much time. It's like 100 degrees outside, and I got one of the flight scope, the one that the huge one, like it's the huge one that like sits up from Brandon over in the little tent. and I was checking out my distances, and I'm going to read you off my distances. Okay. Like, and so I had probably like 3 to 5 shots of from pitching wedge to 5-iron, and had no warm-ups. This was literally, I was only tracking the ones that I peered or hit really well. I wasn't tracking, the thin ones or the chunked ones and stuff like that. So pitching wedge, 152, 153. Range balls, maybe could add a little bit more depending on that. My 9-iron, I was hitting from 162 to 169. The third one was 167. My 8-iron, this is where it gets wild. My 8-iron was 188, and I had another one for 187. And then this is where it gets really weird. My 7-iron went anywhere from 180 to 189 to 199. So got to figure out that dispersion. And then my 6-iron, I went from 216 to 224 and 212. And the 5-iron, I hit one good one, and it was a 218 yards. And I still remember it was 104 mile an hour club head speed and like 144 mile an hour ball speed, I think.
Wow.
And yeah, now because like as much as I would love to play these irons in a round, like if I was going to play yesterday, I would have no idea how far these clubs are going to go.
How much longer are those compared to what you had before?
I probably hit my other irons in like 3 or 4 rounds. So I don't even know. I have like a small basis where I literally did this, where I would like hit a few balls and like type in the numbers and like kind of go off of that. But I would say right around the same distance, maybe a little bit stronger, but that's because he couldn't get all of the specs to what I wanted. He said he was too worried about if he were to change the loft angles too much that it might crack. And if they crack, well, then we got to wait till September for that to get another set. So like, he's like, I didn't want to risk that. So we went with like a degree or two of what I wanted.
So maybe elaborate a little bit more on the technology behind the bulge. Is it primarily for maximizing distance, or is it maximizing?
I'd say more forgiveness
for dispersion, right?
Yeah, definitely for dispersion. It's essentially, from what I've been told, is how your drivers have that bulge. They're not flat faced like your irons are traditionally, and with that you toe one, and it kind of, it'll start out to the right and then curve more to the center. You heel it from a righty perspective, and it'll start left and then kind of trail back to the center, a little left to right. And that's ideally what they're trying to get, is if you hit it in the face, in the center of the face, you're fine. If you hit a little bit on the toe, it'll start to the right and kind of, draw a little bit. It'll fade if you hit it on the heel a little bit. The forgiveness is nice, just like the previous set of Avoda irons that I had. I love the forgiveness. But that's essentially, what it is and what's supposed to happen. It's just, I need to play more, and I would love to. I'm hoping to get some 9 holes out next week, just to get something in, because I really want to play these irons because they're so awesome. I just have so much confidence. I've only hit them 2 times. Wait, no, 3 times now, and they feel great. No complaints. I'm stoked. I got my actual graphite shafts in them, so I'm actually hitting with what I was fitted in, not hitting Brandon's, irons with his graphite shafts in there. So it's really nice to be playing with that.
So what's your setup? So what graphite shafts do you have in there?
I got the LA Golf A series. It's the A series 120 gram extra stiff.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I love them. I mean, it looks great. I love the look. The look's awesome. Jumbo Max grips, and yeah, I mean, and then was it 2 weeks ago we went to Midair Muni. My father-in-law, he knows like one of the owners or whatever of the their little, what do you call it, the little food place, the little restaurant that they have there, and so like the restaurant, like the whatever you call like the restaurants at the golf courses. So we would eat breakfast there, and he's like, just bring your clubs. And I brought him with my sons as well. And I just work on like some pitch shots, he would give me some balls and stuff like that. And I would hit some pitch shots, and I was like, ooh, I might have found something with my pitch game. Okay. That I don't have to like swing harder. I just need to get a certain angle in there. And I wasn't able to practice that today, but I'm really looking forward to trying that out in the future, trying to get some more spin, some more loft on the clubs. But yeah, I mean, I haven't putted since Nam, but I'm hoping that the lab putter is gonna, bail me out. When I only played one round. I only played one round with the putter, and I will tell you, man, if you watch that round, I probably had 3 to 5 holes where I had maybe 6 inches or more away from a birdie putt. I had the line. It was just the distance control, which 1, it was on me, obviously, but 2, I had those gnats, and 3 is the first time for me putting with it.
Those freaking gnats, dude.
I will never let that die. I will never forget that. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I'm gonna make it. That's what I need to do as well. I need to do a what's in the bag. I'm gonna do a new one just because I have brand new stuff in my bag.
Yeah. I need to do one also because I updated some stuff. So I think I'm gonna put the lab putter back in my bag.
Ooh, bomber, let's do it.
Yeah, B2. So I think I'm gonna put that one back in my bag. I also I changed out my wedges, so I got rid of the Vokies and put the Callaway jaws back in there, seeing a lot more grab. And then I took my 5-wood out and put the 2-iron back in.
You're a baller. I can't do it. I couldn't. I have a 4-iron now, which I just started to try to hit, and my goodness, I could barely get that thing off the ground. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I was telling Brandon, if anything, I'm hitting it low, and I'm just gonna. It's for windy days, and I need to hit it in the fairway. Just punch it.
Yeah. Oh, did you get a reconnect?
I didn't. I see yours was a little shaky for a little bit. But I mean, I feel like it's a good spot to end the pod. Oops, I unplugged my.
Sorry, you're like, there's a little bit of delay, so I was looking down, like, is my stuff messing up?
No, sorry, I unplugged my mic on accident.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
But yeah, I mean, this week we got the Scottish Open.
Scottish Open. What else is going down? Scottish Open. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything on the live side, right?
You can't hear me. No wonder you weren't responding. I kept saying the Internet Invitational, and I'm like, you're like, is there anything I should be talking about? The Internet Invitational. I don't think is live anything. The Internet Invitational.
God damn it!
Dang it, man. But yeah, dude. Okay, you saw the list, right? You saw the list of the Internet Invitational with Barstool Sports. Did you see the one guy on there that I could not believe was on there that is good? I really hope he shows up. He is going to be a bona fide star. His life is going to change forever. Did you see his name? The Duke? Did you see? Okay, you remember, I don't know if it was like a year or two ago, Bob Does Sports. He wasn't filming, but he went out to the golf course and goes, this guy's name's Duke, and he had like a do-rag, and he was like, hey, hit me with a shuffle, Duke. And he was doing like the what's the shuffle from like the what are those guys like? Everybody could have a good time. What's that group? LMFAO. So LMFAO, that song where it's like the shuffle. Everybody, he does like this little shuffle, and he goes up there. He's riffing a dart, sets it down, and his little swing, and he just records him. He's like, "You're ridiculous." It's like this guy's he calls himself the Duke, and he's like, the next day he goes like, I hit up the Duke, and he honestly did not remember anything from the previous day. He didn't remember who I was. And apparently they invited him. I don't know if it was a joke because it was from Golf Gods when they posted it. But if they actually invited this dude, you'll look on there and you see they got the do-rag. Like, look it up. It's hilarious. If they actually invited him and he makes it, oh my gosh. Like, that guy is going to be a riot.
That's funny.
Well, someone mentioned there's only like 3 girls too. And they were a little bummed about that.
Who were the girls? It was
I don't know who they were, but a girl mentioned that there was only 3 girls out of everybody.
Dude, it's just hard. Like, I mean, kind of going into that, extending the podcast a little bit. Like, for those of you who watch, what is it? Good Golf Girls or the Golf Girls with Sabrina. I don't even know how to say her last name, but she had Marissa and Alexis who were on the Epson tour, who are legitimate pros, and I mean those girls can play like they are. I think that was what kind of drew me to GGG was primarily those two, because Alexis she can rip the ball 300 yards, and
wow,
Marissa's 6 foot who throws darts from like 275 out, and they are really good to watch. And recently a lot of the GGG videos haven't had them, and it was because the girls were doing qualifiers. They were, getting back into the swing of the Epson tour coming up, and now they did a few videos. They did a few videos with Sean Welsh and Brad from Good, called The King or Queen of the Course. Basically, it's a 6-episode series of where they're playing, a 2v2 against who can do the best. And these videos were hot. I remember I didn't watch the whole first one, but I started watching it, and then the videos disappeared. So I don't know if there's like either a contract that they still have with GGG, or what, but I think in the social media world, when you talk about female influencers, it's a whole nother game. And I mean, guys can be brutal, right? Actually, guys can't really be brutal. It's just, it becomes more
both
like
sides can.
It becomes more of like a fist fight, but I think girls, women tend to make it more personal, and kind of they kind of drag your name through the mud a little bit, and that's kind of where it's like, okay, these are two very good golfers who I think bring a lot of attention just because of the level that they can compete at compared to most Epson players. That, no offense to any Epson players out there, but at least those who put themselves out there to be critiqued by, Joe Schmoes like us, like,
right, the guy on the couch, and you suck.
Yeah,
just eating chips.
Yeah, exactly. So
you remember that meme? You saw that meme? You saw that meme?
Yeah,
this guy's terrible.
But to that, I'm just really curious, like, are we going to see our first real kind of ladies influencer drama hit YouTube here pretty quickly? I mean, Paige Spiranac kind of paved the road for all these other ladies.
So the GGG girls could run.
Exactly. And so, now that she's kind of taken all the hate around all that, now it's just become normal. Like, okay, like shorts or, skirts that are 6 inches above your knees or more is like, okay, it's normal now, right? Having an open V shirt out on the golf course is normal. It's just different. And when you bring a good player, when you bring a good player into it, there's just more, I think there's just more pressure to perform when the camera's on you. And if you're getting more attention because you are a great player, while the others are like kind of giving you the platform to showcase yourself, and they're not reaping the benefits of what they did by bringing you on, it can get pretty nasty pretty quick. So
100%.
Yeah, it would be cool to see like an internet invitational of like both men and then
a men's group and a women's group.
Yeah. Like, I mean, with the same amount of players in the field. Right. I think that would be cool. And I mean, again, like, we're both girl dads, like, there's a lot of big changes coming on within women's sports that are allowing women to own their sport. Which is great to see. I mean, I don't know about you, we haven't talked about it, but I'm pretty excited to see this professional softball league come to play.
Never even knew it was a thing, but let's get it.
Yeah, they're basically, the MLB is doing like what the NBA does for the WNBA for this.
It'll take 5 years before they're saying that they don't get paid enough. All right, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, right. I know.
But Yeah, dude. That last part was just a little bit extra random. It's just something we did talk about offline that kind of
Yeah.
opened up that piece, but definitely some good stuff coming. I think I may be able to still get over there and um do some content around a practice session inside of there. So I'm gonna take my GoPro with me and go take my clubs and have some fun.
Go.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome. Well, that'll do it for this week's podcast. Fore Dads. Hopefully we'll be able to hit the ground running next week after the Scottish Open. Get some more insight on that. But thanks for listening, guys. You made it this far. We appreciate all the support. I got nothing else to say. I mean, it's going to
Go
be a
check
good
out
week.
Primo, guys. You can still get 15%. Go check out Primo. They just dropped their summer collarless shirts, which look pretty dope.
Yep.
Sunday Swag had some awesome stuff for 4th of July, which was awesome. Still get 15% there. And again, guys, like, I know I'm a pretty big dude, but I have been working out hard. But in my opinion, Battle Bar, the protein bars are good. The protein powder for the shakes,
You're saying it's amazing.
whey protein is amazing. The best stuff that I've had. They do have a creatine version. So for all of you heavy lifters out there who are trying to lean down a little bit more, solid products. They are all American made. They have like super organic ingredients that are there to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the protein. Again, I'm not hitting the gym as much, but I'm definitely like riding the bike, doing things, seeing some progression. But I think, I'm not saying that it's all coming from that, but it's nice to wake up in the morning and feel like, no, I don't want to have eggs and sausage today. I'm going to have my protein shake. And it's just like, reminds you, in my opinion, it reminds me of like being a 12-year-old kid again, saying, I want some Nesquik chocolate milk, the good stuff. That's what it tastes like. And it's just incredible. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So get yourself some, and let's make the last 6 months of the year ones where we're making ourselves better as dads for our families and for ourselves, so we can live a long, prosperous life.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yeah.
Don't forget to stay flying low. Don't forget to stay fly and go low, everyone. Have a good week.